Hello friends, welcome to my channel Learn and Study. Today in this video you will see the academic standards and learning outcomes of teaching social sciences. Introduction. The academic standard defines what students should know and be able to do at each level. They can be used as reference point for planning, teaching and learning programs and for assessing student progress. Academic standards helps teachers to set targets and monitor achievement, select relevant learning experience and organize learning situations, select relevant instructional strategies, develop programs that support and improve student learning. Select tools and techniques of evaluation to evaluate learning outcomes. Academic standards level increase as children advance in their learning and they are different from subject to subject according to the nature of the subject. Academic standards in social science are given below. Conceptual understanding. It refers to the understanding concept, facts, and principles of history, geography, political science, and economics, and other related social sciences. Learning basic concept, fact, terms, and principles in social science enables the children to understand the society in which they live. It is capacity of determining meaning of instructional message, including oral, written, and graphic communication. It involves the ability of explaining, classifying, comparing, differentiating, summarizing, inferring, and interpreting. It is necessary to develop thinking power and problem solving capacity. It is essential to promote learning basic concepts of social science through inquiry, discussion, reflection, giving examples, and through case studies. Teachers should ask thought provoking questions which facilitate conceptual understanding in children. Reading the text, understanding, interpretation. It is an ability of reading the information given in textbooks, case studies, newspapers, journals, magazines, and other supportive material, and also understanding and interpreting the information. Students acquire most of the experience that are basic to gaining of knowledge, ability, attitudes, and appreciation through reading various kinds of social sciences materials. Students must identify the terms of concepts related to social science issues and interpret that information. Students need to draw required information from the source. To develop reading ability, students should be encouraged to read daily newspaper, magazines, and textbooks and prepare report or explain orally. Reading textbooks and supplementary material enrich students with relevant terminology and its usage. This capacity enables the students to understand the local, national, and international events and keep them updated. Next one is information skills. It is an ability of collecting information from various sources, analysis of collected information, and reporting. In social sciences, learning students are required to collect information from various sources such as print media and technological media resource persons. Only collection of information is not enough. They need to interpret it and present it in various forms such as oral, written, tabular form, graphical or principal or pictorial form. It is an ability to applying the knowledge that students acquire in classroom and in their community. Inquiry based teaching strategies and activity oriented learning strategies helps children to apply their understanding through various forms. Reflect on contemporary issues and questioning. It is an ability to critically analyze the social issues, comparing living conditions of different regions of people from different times and giving reasons for certain happening process and justify the information and interpretation. Social science are related to social problems and students need to think over problems and reflect on them. They should get an opportunity to evaluate the issues from different perspectives. Mapping skills. It is a competency of reading, understanding, and drawing map, and also representing GUI data in outline map. Reading and understanding map is an ability to understand the distinctive types of information that is expressed on maps. Similarly, map interpretation is an ability to seek out the meaning of the facts shown in the maps. Students are also required to translate into map language information secured from field works, statistics, and other reading material. The information gained from the statistics or from reading material is more different to employ in the construction of maps, but it may acquired gradually. A map is the best source of certain type of information. To use maps and learning tools, students must know how to read, interpret, and draw maps. Appreciation and sensitivity. Cultural and social, linguistic regions and regional diversity is the characteristics nature of Indian society. Children should learn to respect others' culture, religion, caste, gender, class, and their opinions, beliefs, ideas, and feelings to live happily and harmoniously in this pluralistic democratic society and understand other problems, issues, reflecting on it. Students should also learn to appreciate their cultural diversity, physical diversity, contribution of people and society in the construction of healthy society. Appreciation power not only enables the children to acknowledge other contributions but also motivate them to contribute to the society. The knowledge of aims and objectives of teaching social sciences and values to develop academic standard to be attained enable the teacher to organize learning experiences and develop integrated personality of children. Learning outcomes of teaching social sciences. Learning outcomes are what a student is expected to able to do as a result of learning activity. It means what skill or knowledge a student is able to demonstrate as a consequences of learning activity. In other words, learning outcomes becomes describes what students are able to demonstrate in terms of knowledge, skill, and value upon completion of a lesson. Three essential components of measurable learning outcomes are a description of what the student will able to do, the conditions under which the student will perform the task, the criteria for evaluating student performance. The other topic, learning outcomes, usually focus on student performance, not teacher performance. Focus on product, not process. Focus on competency, not a subject matter. Therefore, when writing a measurable learning outcome, it is important to focus on student behavior, use simple and specific action verbs, select appropriate assessment method. Teachers should remember the learning outcomes are about what students are able to demonstrate upon completion of lesson or a course. They are not able about what teacher can provide, but what the students can demonstrate. Bloom's taxonomy can be useful resource in developing learning outcomes. The following are the action verbs that can be used for various levels of cognitive, affective, and psychomotor learning. According to the Bloom's taxonomy and action verbs, they are learning and action verbs. First one is cognitive domain. Here the remembering, the learning recalls and reorganize learned specific information. Understanding, the learning grasps the meaning of information but interpreting and translating what has been learned. Application, the learner use previous learned information to solve problems in familiar situations. Analyzing and evaluating and creating. In the domain of affective domain, they are interest and altitude. And in the form of psychomotor domain, the learner develops skills related to the study of social sciences and ability of reading, drawing, maps, charts, graphs, and etc. There are some of the examples of writing learning outcomes in social science lessons. We can see an example of diversity in our society as a concept. Conceptual understanding. Students will be able to give examples that relieve diversity in their neighborhood. Prepare a list of festivals that are celebrated in the locality. Explain the influence of geographical and historical influence on cultural diversity in India. Compare and contrast different Indian regions. In the form of information skills, students will be able to collect pictures and contribution of freedom fighter and different religion and prepare a book containing their biographies. Reflecting on contemporary issues and questioning, so students will be able to give reasons how national sports and meet development unity in diversity. In the form of appreciation and sensitivity, the students will be able to design a pamphlet giving illustration that depict unique features of India unity in diversity. Now, you can see the other topic of social and religion reform movements as it is in the, we can say, we can keep as in a conceptual understanding, reading the text, understanding interpretations, information skills, reflection on contemporary issues and questioning. Here the students will be able to give reasons for what why and caste and remain a controversial issues which are occurring in the today generation. For getting your brief understanding, here there are other topic of Buddhism and Jainism, conceptual understanding. As the same we have read before. For the reference, you can see the ICT books also. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe my channel.